purpose of this video is for when you see chemical formulas to state when parentheses are used or when they are not used. As you can see, Dr. Square has a question about that formula. The rules are you're going to use them when you have more than one of a group. Then this typically happens with polyatomic ions within one compound. When you're going to put the polyatomic ion within the parentheses before writing the subscript, this looks like Ni parentheses OH parentheses 5, not, or here with a 5, it should be written in the subscript form, but it's not even inside the parentheses and not outside. And here they wrote it like a coefficient within the formula. There's a bunch of examples. This is, the formula would just be T for triangle, H2. And the explanation is there's no groups within the compound with more than one atom. We do have two hearts, but it's just the heart. It's not something other than a heart that's attached with it. Now in this one, the formula is going to be THT within parentheses and then a 2, like that. And the explanation here is that you've got this heart and diamond that are kind of together, and they act as like a group, and therefore when you write them in a formula, you put them within parentheses. Now, in this example, ammonium hydroxide, this NH4 plus, that's one polyatomic, and the OH is hydroxide, that's another polyatomic ion. The formula, though, would not need parentheses, because even though they're both polyatomic ions, there's only one of each, so you don't need parentheses. So it's just going to be NH4OH. Now, iron 3 chloride. Sometimes people want to put this in parentheses because they see the 3 Cls. Excuse me, they want to put parentheses within the formula because they see the 3 chlorines. However, these are chlorine atoms only. So the formula is just going to be FeCl with the subscript of 3. And the reason is you don't need them because chlorine is only one atom. I'm not talking about a group of atoms. I'm just talking about one atom that comes up 3 times. And I know it's one atom because there's one capital letter and one lowercase. Now, here's another one. Now these blue things here, there, and there, and over on this one are the are hydrogen. You can see we've got a compound made of 3 polyatomic ions. The formula is going to be NH4 within parentheses because there's 2 of them, the subscript 2, SO4. And that's my formula. And this is the ammonium and the sulfate, and here's another ammonium, so I need to write it like that. And then, even though they're both polyatomic ions, since I've got 2 of these, that's why that needs parentheses, and there's only one of those, so it doesn't need parentheses. Now getting back to the original question, the one that Professor Triangle asked Dr. Square, this would be that formula. Now, you see we have multiples of both of them. I have multiple sulfates and multiple irons. However, only one needs parentheses, and that is the sulfates. I would write it like this: Fe, subscript of 2, within parentheses, SO4, and then a subscript of 3 outside of the parentheses. And this is because iron is only one type of atom. And I don't need parentheses when I've got multiples of one type. But sulfate is a polyatomic ion, and I have 3 of them, so that needs parentheses. So Dr. Square states that formula, and he is correct.